Rape, murder, stuff. Rape, murder, stuff. From the filing cabinet of a mid-aged detective in Missouri. Files. It was a beautiful day in Missouri, but something was not right in the mind of Charles McFarts. His uncle hadn't returned his calls in a year. Finally, he brought up the courage to step up from his video game platform and went to his uncle's house. Bob McFarts did not answer the door, which initially alarmed the child. He entered the house, and what he saw, no boy should see.
When I entered my Uncle Bobby's house, my legs were shaking with fear. I knew that something was wrong, and entering the bathroom, I saw him dead with a horrible drawing attached to his back. It was so disturbing.
Billy was worried about his uncle, but the first officer on the scene, Dan Dumbass, was worried about a suspect. Officer Dan Dimbus was the first at the crime scene. With no witnesses and no other evidence, he needed some outside help.
I arrived at the crime scene and I just gotten back from a large fishing trip, and I had one or two Budweisers in my cooler inside my truck, and I do not remember much about that day, but that is when I felt the need to call Farts McCool for some advice.
Farts McCool was an acclaimed investigator who is praised for his abilities at being a detective. He has a degree in every Ivy League school, and he came to the picture with brand new insight.
Upon arriving at the crime scene after the call from Dimbus, I did realize that there was a dead body in the home. He did not smell very good, and there was a turd in the toilet where he was sitting, but he was sitting like reverse cowboy on the throne there on the commode. I do have problems with my penis.
The investigation was at a standstill until an anonymous and chilling call was made to police headquarters.
Hello, is this call being recorded?
Yes, it is. What is the nature of your problem, sir?
Listen, you listen here. I'm the one who murdered Bobby McFarts on the toilet last week in his home residence. And you better listen up. Are you listening?
Where are you calling from, sir?
That's not important. What is important is that I'm gonna kill again, and again, and again, and I won't stop until I get this pincher bug off my back.
There's a pincher bug on your back. Hello, sir.
The police had fallen under hard times in this investigation. Not only had they received this taunting and horrible phone call, but special correspondent Farts McCool had died while eating Long John Silver's in Middle Missouri.
Yeah, I was in a Long John Silver's and I ordered some crawfish that had been fried twice, and I put one in my mouth and I did choke and I did pass away. I am Farts McCool and I did die that way. Yes.
The investigation was at a complete standstill, and after a dead officer on their hands, they had no idea what to do. Until citizen and community leader Jose Consuales stepped up to the plate and took the investigation on as a personal project.
Yeah, well, somebody gave me like $5 to figure it out, so I pretty much just walked into the bathroom, and the note on the body said, hey, the killer is the manager over at Long John Silver. So I went there and had the Wednesday buffalo chicken kicker, and then I noticed there was only one guy working. So I turned to him and then I grabbed him, and I apprehended him that night, and that's how they found the killer of Bobby McFarts and also the two officers.
Finally, there was a break in the case, but with good news in America often comes bad news. Officer Dan Dimbus, after not hearing what happened, killed himself in a bathtub using a teddy bear as an asphyxiation tool. The complete failure of a human being was dead, and finally, America could have some peace. Or whatever.